one can take multiple samples coming from the same population. One of the very important characteristics we always like to study in our sample is the arithmetic mean, which help us to understand that where most of the observation in our sample are concentrated at. In this module, we will be talking about the sampling distribution of X bar. We'll start with an example. Suppose we have a population of size 5, which are the 5 children of various ages who are outpatient in the community health center. And their ages are 6, 8, 10, 12, and 14. If we calculate the mean of this population, that turn out to be 10. And the variance, sigma square, is 8. Let us compute another measure of dispersion and call it S square. The S square equals to 10. It's just a different denominator. We wish to construct the sampling distribution of the sample mean for this population of size 5 with population units to be 6, 8, 10, 12, and 14. And we want to draw a sample of size 2 from this population. Let us draw all possible samples of size 2 from this population. We will use a with replacement sampling methodology in this situation, where we have, since we are drawing the sample of size 2, the first draw is written in the first column, and the second draw is written as the first row at the top. So as a first possible sample of size 2 with replacement, our first sample could be 6 and 6. Since we are doing sampling with replacement, so it's very likely that one unit could be drawn twice or even more. But here, in this situation, we are just taking a sample of size 2. That's why it could be 6, 6. The second could be 6, 8, 6, 10, 6, 12, 6, 14. The other possible samples could be 8, 6, 8, 8, 8, 10, 8, 12, 8, 14, and so on. In the bracket, we have written their arithmetic mean. Here, in the population of size 5, if we do all possible samples of size 2 out of it, it could be 5 to the power 2, which make it 25. Hence, we have 25 all possible samples of size 2 coming from the population with the population units at 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Once we have 25 samples, for each sample, we will calculate a statistic of our desire. And in this situation, our statistic of our desire is X bar. Hence, we calculate X bar from each single sample. Eventually, we have 25 possible values of X bar which could comprise of this population, which ranges from 6 till 14. Using the possible values of arithmetic mean from all these 25 possible samples, we construct a frequency table. In the first column, we will write the X bar, which is the possible values of our estimated coming from the 25 sample. They are 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. For each possible value of X bar, there is certain chance of occurrence. 6 occurred only once, 7 occurred twice, 8 occurred thrice, and so on. 14 occurred once. This should make up to 25, as all possible samples are 25. We also calculate the relative frequencies out of it. So the chances that 6 will occur from the sample is 1 by 25. The chances that 7 will occur as an average for any of these sample is 2 by 25. And if you look at the 10, there's a highest frequency. So the average to be 10 in this given population is 5 by 25. And so on, since these are the relative frequencies, they should add up to 1. There's another way to represent our sampling distribution, and that is a graphical method. So we see in this example that when sampling is with replacement, there are 25 possible samples. In general, when sampling is with replacement, the number of possible samples is equals to n to the power n. On the left side, we can see a uniform distribution. This is the distribution of the population. Because in the population, 6 occurs only once, 8 occurs only once, 10 occurs only once, 12 occurred only once, and 14 occurred only once. Since each and every unit of the population occurred only once, it forms a fairly uniform distribution. But if you look at the sampling distribution on the other hand, the sampling distribution of X bar coming from this population of size 5, it is quite symmetric. There's a peak in the middle, which represents that it's more likely that one can get the average to be 10 from this population. And as it draws towards 6 or 14, the chances of occurrence are lowering down. As one really want to know the functional form of the sampling distribution, and I said earlier, while discussing the graph, we could see that the histogram of the population shows uniform distribution, whereas the histogram for the sampling distribution of arithmetic mean shows a quite symmetric picture, where there is a peak and it gradually drops off.